prom, pageants as well. Then a lot of times they prepare for vacation. Teens hit tanning beds for a variety of reasons.
There's a campaign to convince them to stop. It's called The Bed is Dead.
And from the Nebraska Cancer Coalition, Sarah Comstock over here, and Jessica Guerrero is a registered nurse, also a cancer survivor. Thanks for stopping by this morning.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming in.
You keep hearing more and more about this with teens and tanning. So why, I guess, what are the dangers?
Well, I mean, it's one of the most causing of the skin cancer, especially melanoma, which is the worst and deadliest kind of skin cancer out there right now. We're seeing about an 8-fold increase in melanoma since tanning really started being more prevalent in 1970. So it's really affecting, especially young women under the age of 35.
What is your story? How old were you when you started tanning, and then the diagnosis?
I was 14 when I started tanning, and you know, there wasn't any parental consent, nothing like that. So my parents, you know, didn't really have a say or care so much that I was going tanning. And then when I was 24, I was diagnosed with stage 3B malignant melanoma. It had spread to my lymphatic system, and so this is my battle scar.
That's your scar,
yeah.
I don't know, right now a graphic is covering up your scar, but that's where the cancer was. How did you know that something was wrong? Did you notice it? Did you see it?
Yeah, there was a mole there, and I'm a registered nurse, so I knew that it was kind of funky, needed to come off. So I went to the dermatologist, and about 4 weeks later I got a call that it was malignant melanoma, that I would have to go see an oncologist and a surgeon. So I knew at that point it was pretty significant.
That's heartbreaking.
It was pretty devastating.
Now, how you doing now?
Good. I've got a clean bill of health, which is awesome. And that was in 2011. So I did 3 surgeries and a year of chemo, which I think a lot of people don't know that from melanoma. It's very deadly, and actually a year of chemo I got off pretty lucky. So
you're sharing your story, especially with teens.
Yes.
So you're taking them through what happened to you. How are they responding? What are they saying?
I think it's hard as a teen because you have that kind of invincibility that you're like, oh, nothing's going to happen to me, and I had that too. You know, so I think it's really up to the teens to look at the statistics and see, you know, that this is actually what you do in your teenage years to your skin is going to affect you later on in life. And I also think it's up to the parents to really educate and also to say no, because if you're educated as a parent, you know, you're not going to let your kid go tan if you know that, you know, by the time they're 18, 19, 20, there is a very likely possibility that they're going to be diagnosed with malignant melanoma.
Why are you at the coalition trying to get the word out about this, and how are you doing it?
Well, even though we know that tanning beds cause cancer, 30% of Nebraska teen girls reported using tanning beds last year, which is a huge number, and like I said, increases their risk of melanoma greatly. So we are addressing teens specifically in a campaign called The Bed is Dead, where we're explaining the dangers of indoor tanning. We're also asking them to participate in a contest via Instagram and Twitter, where they just take a picture or a video and post it with the hashtag #TheBedIsDead, and they can win up to $1,000. And that's how we're trying to really reach them, where they're at on social media.
Incentivize them to pay
Exactly.
attention. Because as you were talking about the statistics, I'm thinking that's one of the last things teens care about are statistics, right? It's like you feel like you're immune to it, and so you've got to find a way to get them to absorb the message to the point that they make a different decision than the person next to them, right?
Right. And there really is no such thing as a healthy tan either. So, you know, you were talking about how people get ready to go on vacations and things like that. And any exposure that you have to your skin of any kind of sun damage puts you at risk for that malignant melanoma.
Yeah. So what's the step you want, I guess, teens and then organizations as well, what step do you want them to take to get involved with this campaign?
We want teens really to go through the contest, which is, you can find out more information on thebedisdead.org. And then we want anyone to take the pledge online to not tan or to stop tanning. And then organizations, if they would promote it through their social media accounts, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and really push the word, because again, not just the teens, but their parents, getting the messages out to them. We also have campaign materials. They can contact us through their website, and we can send them posters, bracelets, things, again, to get the word out to teens and their parents.
One more time, the website is thebedisdead.com. Sarah, thank you for coming in. We appreciate your time, and thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you for the opportunity.
And wearing sleeveless today, because we know that's part of the deal. You know, you want people to be able to see part of your journey, and that's it.
It's huge.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you guys.
And all the best.
Thank you.
Thanks.